We do not fully know the condition of the buildings of our historic city or its neighbouring areas. Given that Edinburgh is effectively a giant World Heritage site in itself, this is the problem posed at today's Collider event hosted by Design Informatics. But first things first, what exactly is a Collider?
A design collider brings together different groups of people to try and tackle a quite tricky problem. And this morning's problem is around how we digitise the World Heritage City. Edinburgh is a very historical city, and people do want to preserve some of its characteristics, its buildings, its look and feel. But how do we do that? Do we take photographs? Do we use laser scanning? Do we use gaming technologies? And we don't know, so we brought a whole bunch of people together today into one space.
I've been meeting with the Edinburgh World Heritage Trust in the last year to understand where data-driven technologies could potentially support their work. So in conversations with them, we found that to do a survey of a heritage site is one of the big challenges, and we wanted to understand how new technologies could potentially help that.
Believe it or not, we've got a mining scientist, because they use different technology to understand the undersea, where the oil fields are. We're going to use an artist, because they're always creative, and a heritage theorist who understands what heritage is. And together, they're going to provoke different ways of thinking about capturing the city, and then we're going to work together in teams to come up with the most radical ideas possible.
A full traditional survey was and is the cornerstone of conservation and repair. So is this no longer sufficient?
But it is a challenging process to do the survey because it is so big, because you do need genuine expertise to be able to do it. So the way that you potentially could solve something like that is utilising these amazing heritage experts with new technologies to sort of help their expertise spread further, so that you can do a site more comprehensively.
There probably are established ways of doing this, and there's probably good companies out there who, if you ask them to capture your architecture, they know what to do. The question was, though, that the World Heritage team wanted something different. They thought that maybe they need to involve the public. So how do we involve the public? And of course the public are walking around with the best cameras we've ever had. So could we game the public? Could we turn them into small scientists and ask them to be involved? Could we turn it into Pokemon Go and ask the public to incentivise by chasing buildings and ask them to take pictures?
Funding will be the next hurdle, but for today, 3 inspirational talks followed by workshop sessions are designed to build the foundation of how to move surveying Edinburgh's historic structures digital in this a new decade. Ian McNally, That's TV.